Whatever it is, I've got just the cure for it.
What up, guys? This is Mango 392 back at it with another video. And today is December 31st. It's a couple more hours here on the West Coast before we get into 2020. And by the time you guys see this video, it more than likely it'll be December 1st, New Year's Day. But I wanted to take the time and just give a message of the car community on YouTube being influential or being more influential in 2020. The reason why I'm doing this video is because I watched Tall Guy Car Reviews. If you guys watch him, he recently went to Philadelphia to hang out with Omi and the Hellcat, which I subscribe to, and then, you know, Mr. Organik was out there as well too. And then I was also myself influenced by another YouTuber, and I'll get back into that later. But to make a long story short, and I'm not going to get into it, you guys can do the research yourself. Omi and the Hellcat on November 20th, he got charged with money laundering, IRS issues and IPTV cable issues. I'm not going to get into that. There's no need to get into that. But I saw the video and was touched and moved, because when I first saw that Omi got busted by the FBI, you know, and 40 of his cars got taken away just like that, it was touching to see that, you know, Tall Guy and Organik, Mr. Organik, came there to give him support. Because even though he was smiling, making, you know, videos and stuff like that, he was down. And even in the video, he was like, man, you guys have changed, you know, my feelings, knowing that everything is going to be all right at the end of the day. And I say that to say this, as individuals, we make mistakes. We make mistakes. I don't know a person on this planet that knows the word or a person that is perfect. Nobody is perfect. What he did was wrong. I don't know anything about it. I'm not getting into the legalities of what he's charged with. But at the end of the day, it takes support. It takes support from people who have gone through so much in their lives that, you know, you support them. It's hard when you're in an emotional state and you see things and people are just quick to just hammer you down and you know, bring you down when you already going through enough yourself. Hold on, guys. Okay. When you're going through a lot, it's easy when you're in an emotional state to just hammer on people, when you need to take a step back and say, okay, this person is going through something, then let me think about it, you know, because at the end of the day, it's a lot, you know. So you have people that just are quick to say, hey, I'm just gonna hammer him. And he took a lot of hammering on that video when, you know, he went on live and said, yeah, they took everything. You know, people hammered him, you know, to the point where they was like, you get what you deserve, you know, that's what you get for being flashy. And none of that stuff is to me, in my opinion, really necessary, because he said it in numerous videos. He loves cars. He loves cars. That's his niche. That's what he loves to do. You know, if you make enough money and you're able to buy 30, 40, 50 cars, then that's just what you do. You buy it. He did wrong, and he's owning up to it. And that's the most admirable thing to admirable thing to me, is that he owned up to it. We have people like Bernie Madoff, the people with in the college scams, who, had they not got caught, we wouldn't know about it. They wouldn't have said anything. You know, so for them to own up to what he did means a lot to me. You know, it means a lot in any type of situation. If a person makes a mistake, you can do nothing but admire that and help him or her to not make that mistake again. And he said it in a dozen of his videos. So I like to see that, and like to see more of that in 2020. You know, that's what this car community is about. You know, I think a lot of people don't realize, you know, whether you got, you know, 1 subscriber or 10 or 15 or 10,000, 20,000 up to 1 million, we're putting our lives out there for the public to see, and they may not like it, or, you know, you have to have thick skin to do this. But what makes it worth it is if you find a couple of people out of X amount of subscribers that you got that support you. And there's no other greater feeling to know when you're out. And I've gotten it. Just, you know, small subscribers or a very small channel that I have, that people are out here and they say, hey man, I watched your video, great video. The last video I did about, you know, my personal opinion as to why, you know, Dodge or FCA, however you want to call it, is not taking orders till January, or the cars won't be out till mid May, June of 2020. I gave my personal opinion, and it's doing great so far. You know, I don't know the numbers offhand, but it's doing great. It's probably one of my best videos that I did, and I wasn't expecting that. I just gave my opinion, and you know, it's so far it's still shooting well. But that's what I like to see. And for me doing that video, I got influenced, or somebody lit a fire under my butt, which was MDG Collections. He was like, he made a video about why Dodge is not putting out these cars in 2020, and I answered it. And in the next video, he was like, man, if you could do a video explaining more about this, you know, system or retooling or whatever, it'd be great. It lit a fire under my butt, hence that word, influence. So that's what I like to see. That's what the car community is about, because at the end of the day, we have, I mean, I have kids, you know, coming up to my car and was like, man, and you guys know I haven't done much to my car. Man, I want this car one day. You know, what do I have to do to get this car? And as influencers in the car content community, as car creators or YouTube creators, man, we have that platform to show these young kids, hey, this is how you do it. Mike, MDG Collections, his videos are very informative. He shows you from A to B on the car, you know, what needs to be done, how do you take care of it, how do you do this from A to Z. Then he also does credit. I'm not going to get into it because many of people have done it, but you know, he was like, credit is the way to get these cars. You know, whether you're getting a Scat Pack or a Hellcat, if you're getting a Ford or a Chevy, credit is the way to do it. And those are the people that I watch constantly when it comes to influence me to get my car. And a lot of people that we follow, or that we watch, or I watch, excuse me, don't have a spoon in their mouth, or don't know, hey, what do we have to do to get this or that, and just don't have that knowledge. And now we have that platform where we could show, you know, young kids, hey, this is what you have to do. You have to grind. You have to be consistent every day. You know, you have to have assets, you know, possibly, you know, owning stuff, maybe owning your business, you know, lots of things that'll make it, you know, worthwhile. Excuse me, guys. So in that aspect, it's good to see car content creators that have come, some have come from nothing to show the younger generation, hey, this is how you do it. Because a lot of them, if you watch their videos, they say, man, I didn't know about this, or I didn't know how to do this. And it's great to see that. And I would like to see more of that, because it's, like I said before, it's easy to pick up a phone or get on your laptop or your phone and say, hey, you know, you get what you deserve, that's good for you, or you know, you're just too flashy. And I understand that. That's we're human. That's when you're off emotion, you're like, good, that's what you get. And sometimes that may be the case, but most of the time it's not, you know. And in the case of, like I said, with Omi, he didn't, you know, he owned up to it. He made a mistake, he owned up to it. You're not gonna find too many people that will, you know, say, hey, you know, hey, I did something wrong, or I robbed a store, and you know, boom, that's it. That's just not gonna happen. And he owned up to it. He's getting himself back on track, and you know, I wish him the best, and I'm rooting for him, you know. So anyway, guys, I didn't want to make this this video long. Just my opinion, you know. Like I said, I've been influenced by them, you know, to get this very car that I'm sitting in. I've watched MDG collections. I've watched, you know, Tall Guy car reviews. I've watched Shaka 252. You know, I've met so many people in this car community that have influenced me to keep on going. And in 2020, I'm gonna find a way to improve on what I didn't do in 2019, just because I watched certain people achieve certain milestones in 2019. You know, it's great to see it, you know, and I want to see more of it. And that's what we need. We need more of it, because you never know who's watching your videos. You never know who you're making an impact. And me, if I can make an impact on one person, then I feel as though I've achieved what I've done, because I love what I'm doing. It's just, you know, showing different ways of how you can achieve dreams. You know, my ultimate dream when I moved here to California was to own my own business. And I'm doing it. It's slow, but I'm doing it. So one day I can kick my feet back and just be like, I finally did it. And that's when that comes with the grind, the constant grind. So guys, if you're watching this video, you know, keep grinding, keep pushing one another, man. Just keep pushing one another, man. You'll be surprised on who you influence at the end of the day. And man, it's great to see what Tall Guy what Tall Guy car reviews did. You know, I was so happy for him to get Omi, you know, back to where he needed to be, you know, and I wish him nothing but the best. I will continue to support him. You know, that's just my opinion. That's just the way I feel. You know, people who make mistakes, like I said before, if they own up to it, then, you know, hey, you're okay with me, you know, because it's a battle having those type of issues over your head, and it is what it is. So like I said, man, let's continue to support each other. Mike with MDG Collections, man, he lit a fire under my butt. So what I'm gonna try to do is continue to in 2020 put out more videos, get better at it, you know, do things that I love, man. You only get one shot at this life, man. One shot at this life, and if you don't, man, you're not gonna make it. But man, these guys are I'm proud of them, and I just want to say a huge thank you. I know they'll probably never see this video, you know. Tall Guys, Omi, you know, Mike, if you're watching, man, you know, thanks for influence, not just me, but, you know, 12,000 other subscribers. You know, this man shot a video every single day, Sunday to Sunday, 365 days, man. That's tough to do. That's tough. And you can ask any YouTuber, especially in the car content community to shoot a video every single day. He did it, and I was proud of him, man. So, you know, guys, man, you could put your mind, if you put your mind to anything, man, you can do it. And that's what I need to work on in 2020. So let's start influencing more people. I'm looking forward to doing more things on my end. I got some, you know, I got more sponsorships, you know, so I'm blessed for that. So be looking out for that. I'll be doing a YouTube probably in the next 2 days on one of the two of my sponsorships, so look out for that. I'm gonna get that set up, and keep following me on Instagram. I want to wish you guys, like I said, be safe out here. New Year's Eve, I know you're gonna celebrate, whether it's with friends, family, or whatever. I'm gonna celebrate it with my family, my wife, and everything. And I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed to see 2020. I made big moves. I'm here in California. It scared the hell out of me, but I'm here and I'm making it. You know, I may not be where I want to be, but I know eventually I'll get there with the consistent grind. But like I said before, man, let's keep influencing each other, man, because we got guys out here doing big things, big things, man. And all I can say is keep striving. But anyway, guys, that'll do it. Make sure you like, subscribe, smash that thumbs up, man. Share this video. I wish everybody a happy new year, and hope to see more videos from everybody in 2020. And before I end off this video, I want to leave you with this, and I think I'm gonna do this at the end of the video. Just remember, man, when you're down and out, man, just remember this: God has a tendency of picking up a nobody to be somebody in front of everybody without consulting anybody. Food for thought. But anyway, guys, that'll do it. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. I will be back in 2020. Like I said, I got some sponsorships coming up. I'll do a video in the next day or two because I got to get everything set up, and then I got another one following that. So happy New Year's to everybody. Thank you all to my Instagram followers, my YouTube followers. I'm so elated on the growth. It's up to me to do more. But once again, thank you so much. Happy New Year's to everybody. Stay tuned for the video. Like, subscribe, share. Until then, I'm out. Peace, y'all.